That leads us into the very next thing that I tell people in my seminars and classes that I hold. The very next thing I think is so important is that we need to recognize the relationship that we have with ourselves. And I always say this, that what we call our lives is really the outcome of the relationship between me and my inner self. The relationship between me and my inner self comes up in the people that show up in my lives, the situation that shows up in my life. All that's happening in my life happens as a result of this inner relationship that I'm having with myself. So I always tell people this, and sharing the same thing with you, that life is the outcome of the relationship between me and me. Me plus me produces the results that I have in my life. Me plus me results in the people that show up in my life. The people that show up in my life really are the reflection of this relationship that I'm having with myself. And a lot of people always say, well, Myron, I don't agree with that because I always have the same type of people showing up in my life. Exactly. The type of people that are showing up can only echo the relationship that I'm having with myself, you know? So I really need to work on that. I really need to master my relationship with myself. So then the question would come, how am I relating to myself? You know, what is my attitude toward myself? What is the belief system that I have toward myself? What are the feelings that I have toward myself? To analyze those things and really get a clear-cut answer as to what I think about myself, what I feel about myself, what's the opinion that I have about myself, that is the starting place to self-transformation. I even like to take the word relationship and break it down for people. What is this self-relationship? Myron, what does it mean? It means this. A relationship is my connection, my inner connection with myself. That's even where we get the word intimacy from, okay? Intimacy simply meaning into me I see. Intimacy is I'm able to see into myself this relating that's going on with me. And if that relating is not at a high place, which typically is not, it's typically low. Everybody has a low self-esteem. People generally like themselves, but they don't have a lofty self-esteem. They don't have a high self-esteem that will produce the wealth, that will produce the outrageously free lifestyle where you work for yourself and you're the orchestrator of everything that goes on with you. Most people don't have that. There's ways that you can do that because you certainly deserve that type of lifestyle, but it all comes back to the fundamental, rudimental element of your life, which is this. How am I relating to myself? So as I close this video today, here's what my main admonishment would be. Be aware of what you're thinking about yourself as often as you can as you go throughout your day. You're at work doing what you do, but think about yourself. What am I feeling about myself? My neighbor starts to cut his grass. Dude, I'm recording a video right now. So I guess it's time to stop. I'll stop right here. I'll do a part 2 of this later this weekend.